Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister representing the Minister for Energy. With rural and regional petrol stations running dry, what specific measures has your government put in place to ensure these communities have access to fuel?
I call the Minister. The Premier has indicated that he will answer this question.
Just in light of the fact that, I think it's reasonable. The Minister for Energy is in the other house and I'm dealing with her on a daily basis. I thank the member for his question. There are shortages in regional communities. I've made that clear in my opening question to the first question I was asked in the Parliament. We're seeing that number slightly uptick today compared to yesterday, although it has bubbled around a few times over the last week. The specific intervention that we are contemplating and looking into is why are independent petrol stations able to see fuel being available from the big oil importers but are unable to purchase it? And that marketplace is a real concern for us. We don't understand why fuel companies are not releasing that to independent petrol stations who are largely dependent on purchasing that oil on the spot market rather than having a contractual arrangement with a vertically integrated petrol company, for example, BP or Shell. We want the independents in our retail supply chain. They're hugely important for competition and they're more likely to set up shop in smaller towns and smaller locations, particularly in regional New South Wales. Now, the Minister for Energy wrote to the big oil companies, the big players on Friday. We expect information back to us as to why that is not being released. It may well be the case that the bigger companies have contractual arrangements with some of their bigger customers that they want to fulfill in the event of uncertainty in the days and weeks ahead. But frankly, that's not good enough. We need to make sure that the petrol that is available in the marketplace is getting to all four corners of the state. The Minister for Energy has made it clear that she's prepared to take extraordinary measures if she sees a deliberate manipulation of the marketplace, and we certainly won't tolerate any circumstances that leads somebody using or behaving in cartel-like behaviour to make excessive profits during a fuel emergency. Now that's in relation to supply. In relation to cost, fuel is like...
Yes, Premier. Called the member for Tamworth on a point of order.
Mr. Speaker, I thank the Premier for his answer, but what measures are being put in place rather than right?
Thank
I want
you.
to know what hard measures.
Thank you, member for Tamworth. Member for Tamworth. I have listened intently, and the Premier has been directly relevant.
Mr. Speaker, of course, so that's in relation to those big fuel companies and their interaction with independent petrol stations. The concern for us is diesel. That's particularly important for primary industries, agriculture, but also the mining sector. They're big users of diesel. Our economy is a big user of diesel. We only produce, I think, less than 14% in our economy across the country, so it's a small amount that obviously then needs to be refined. We will take...
Yes, Premier.
No extension? Are you not interested?
Well, he's not really interested.
Thank you. Member for Tamworth.